Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. It is decision day for five-star offensive tackle Jordan Seaton. This is the cherry on top of what I think is a pretty solid class in 2024 for Josh Heupel, but more specifically for Glenn Ellerbe. He has done a great job recruiting on the offensive line. Jordan Seaton just going to kind of take that over the top. You know, we had a lot of conversation last night on the live stream talking about the difference between recruiting blue chip guys, and Jordan Seaton would be the 21st commit in the class of 24, but also leaving space on your roster, you know, to go into the portal and be able to rebuild your roster that way. It's not the old days of, well, you got to sign 25 kids, this, that, and the other. I don't necessarily care about where Tennessee falls in the rankings as much as I do they're landing blue chip guys and rebuilding this roster, not only through high school kids, but also through the transfer portal and through bringing back some COVID seniors, right? Guys like Cooper Mays, Javonte Spraggins seem to be trending back to Tennessee. And then also huge news that John Campbell is going to be back for 2024. But it is decision day for Jordan Seaton. All the buzz last night, late into the night, into the early morning, seems like a lot of steam around Tennessee. We will see, because everybody that's talking about it gives themselves a little out. Well, I like where Tennessee is at, but, and then they throw another team, whether that be Ohio State or Oregon or Alabama. This thing, it's going to be a surprise. I don't think anybody really knows, and we're going to find out sometime today. Jordan Seaton has not yet announced the time. When he does, we will be covering it live right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. We'll go live about 30 minutes prior to the decision, take you all the way up to that commitment, so stay tuned for that. But I want to talk a little bit about the transfer portal, a couple of changes here. We know that Tennessee needs help at the tight end position, right? They had Holden Stace, the tight end out of Notre Dame, going to be on campus this weekend for a visit. Supposed to also have Justin Joly, but the bad news is already out, floating around Twitter, message boards on Facebook, all those types of places. Justin Joly tweets out, "I will not be going on an official visit to Tennessee this weekend. Things have changed, and my weekend is now open." Now, there was a lot of buzz around Justin Joly possibly ending up at NC State. Now, I wonder, is this a mutual parting of ways? Does he see the writing on the wall? Again, Holden State's going to be here this weekend. Does Justin Joly, and you can talk about PFF grades. I'm just like you guys. I was pretty hyped about Justin Joly coming to Tennessee. We saw what he did in that Connecticut game. We saw how he grades out in the transfer portal. But now he's not coming on campus. And part of me wonders, is this due to his size? Justin Joly comes in around 215 pounds. You look at Holden Stace, the tight end from Notre Dame, he's 6'4", 242 pounds, so a little bit bigger. We know Tennessee doesn't just utilize the tight ends in the passing game. They use them a lot in the run game. Got to be able to block. Is that part of this? And if you go look at Tennessee's roster from 2023, the tight end position, Emmanuel Okoye as a freshman, 6'5", 230. McCallan Castles, 6'5", 252. Some other guys here. Ethan Davis, true freshman, 6'5", 232. So your two freshmen are coming in around 230. Are they going to bulk them up? Are they going to put on more weight? Because your two starters this year, McCallan Castles, 252. Also, Jacob Warren, 6'6", 253. Charlie Browder, 250. Hunter Salmon, 249. We know Tennessee needs to land a tight end, maybe two. That was part of the conversation, we had last night on the live stream. If you missed it, go back, give it a watch. Really good information. A lot of transfer portal talk, a lot of Jordan Seaton talk. If you want to wait, if you want to count down to this commitment coming up later today, go back and give that live stream a watch. But I wonder how many tight ends they're going to look to take. Because, again, we talk about some of these young players and getting the opportunity to play, and it's in this day and age with the transfer portal and NIL, guys look to go elsewhere, right? You don't give me that playing time, I'm going to go somewhere where I can get it. Ethan Davis is a guy that we think is going to contribute in 2024. What happens if this coaching staff goes out and they bring in two tight ends and Ethan Davis sitting there scratching his head going, well, I guess I'm going to transfer elsewhere and go get my playing time? But again, what we do know, Holden Stace will be here this weekend, the Notre Dame transfer. But another guy popped up, came out this morning. Let me go find it here on Twitter and post it out. Bauer Sharp, he entered the transfer portal. You can see there back in November, plays tight end at Southeastern Louisiana. Kind of an interesting story here. Coming out of high school, unranked. Can't find anything on 247, on 3, anywhere like that, just unranked. But the interesting story is he was a starting quarterback, played quarterback in high school, 2021 at Southeastern Louisiana. Redshirt, only played in one game. 2022 is where it gets interesting. He makes the switch from quarterback to tight end during the spring. Caught 11 passes for 78 yards and a touchdown. And then this past season, 2023, had 29 catches, 288 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And again, I look at the size, right? And there's not a whole lot out there, man. Not a lot of film, no scouting reports, nothing like that. So you are trusting Tennessee's, evaluation process. And is Bauer Sharp a guy that you're bringing in to maybe build depth? He's going to be on campus, not this weekend, but the next for an official visit. So does Justin Joly want playing time? And are you trying to protect Ethan Davis here? You bring in Holden Stace, Ethan Davis going to be your starting tight ends. Bauer Sharp gives you a body, gives you some depth in a room that's really depleted. Again, Hunter Salmon as a walk-on is probably your next guy in the room. And I get it. A lot of you guys are excited about Emmanuel Okoye. I'm excited about Emmanuel Okoye, but he's young, he's raw, he's not played a whole lot of football. So does Bauer Sharp, if he comes in here, does he give you a little bit of depth in that tight end room that is depleted? This is a quote, kind of interesting quote. This is from 247 Sports. He said that Coach Ablin has told him that he loves my game film and that I belong in the SEC. He goes on to say that he loves the fact that there would be grass for me to run. I don't even know what that quote means. He loves that there would be grass for me to run. He goes on to talk about how it would be the absolute best to come play in the SEC and compete. So it sounds like he's excited about an opportunity, right? And we talked about that even with Justin Joly and some of these JUCO kids. You see an opportunity. You've proven yourself at the lower level, and now you're getting called up to the big leagues. You got to go try to prove yourself in the SEC. He has offers from SMU, Mississippi State, Utah, Louisville, Illinois, Penn State, Colorado, Memphis, and also Oregon State. So we'll see. He's going to be in town again, not this upcoming weekend, but the following weekend. I'm just curious to see, does Tennessee want to take 2 tight ends here? And he is just a guy that is going to add some depth. Another guy that I want to mention real quick, did not talk about him last night on the live stream, but it's a guy that is worth taking a look at. That is Tyler Woodard. You can see there, got the offer from Tennessee, struggled. University of Tennessee offered. Now he's a JUCO prospect. He is currently committed to Mississippi State. 6'2", 200 pounds, safety / corner. He's played both. He's a top 15 JUCO guy, 3-star prospect that Tennessee did offer earlier in the week. Again, committed to Mississippi State. Austin Price of VolQuest chimed in on this one when somebody put it on the board. He said, I can see this one. So there is some steam here. Again, 6'2", 200 pounds. I think he's got good length. I like his length, and that's something that this coaching staff has continued to recruit in the secondary. Now, again, started off the season playing safety, but because of some stuff going on at East Mississippi Community College, he ended up having to make that switch to corner. This is from an article from on3.com. Says the season started off well. I was just at free safety, but then we had a corner leave the team, so they had to switch me back to corner. Started there in our 3rd game, and I've been playing it since. I did do that in high school, but it took a little bit to get used to. He goes on to say, I think I've really improved my technique. It's a lot better. I'm a lot more physical this year, getting in and out of my breaks better. I was just mainly at free safety, but sometimes I went down to boundary safety if they needed me there. Goes on to talk a little bit about his time, again, committed to Mississippi State, but his recruitment is open. Tennessee has offered. I do like the physicality. I like, we need more physicality in our secondary. I can't remember. I think it was Coach Rice, Coach Jay, one of the coaches talking about that Georgia game going into it. If you're gonna beat Georgia, you got to be physical with Bowers. You can't let him just get off the line of scrimmage free and clear. Tennessee did not do that. They did not do that the entire night. And then what did Alabama do? How did Alabama beat Georgia? They were physical. They got up in their face. They hit you at the line of scrimmage. They didn't let you free release. They were all up in your face all night long, and then they went on to beat Georgia. We need some physicality in this secondary. So that's another offer that I wanted to take a look at, put out there for you guys. Tyler Woodard, JUCO defensive back, offered just yesterday, I believe it was. So we will see where Tennessee goes. Jump into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, particularly on the tight end position. Justin Joly cancels the visit. Holden Stace will still be here this weekend. Bauer Sharp will be here the following weekend. Is Holden Stace being brought in to start alongside Ethan Davis and Bauer Sharp being brought in as a depth piece? Would love to hear what you guys think. As always, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merchandise. You guys know where. The link is in the description below. And shout out to the members of the channel. We need you guys. We need you to support this channel. Hit that join button down below for $1 a month. You keep this thing moving forward. We would greatly appreciate the support, particularly through the offseason. Stay tuned in. Stay dialed in. We will be covering the commitment of Jordan Seaton live later today once that time is confirmed. But until then, this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.